And hello everybody, welcome to another 10 minutes until landing. This time round I'm going to go for one of the popular strong wind landing challenges. So I am going to go for Funchal, which is Cristiano Ronaldo International Airport, which is in real life one of the most challenging landings that an airline pilot might be given. So it's here, it's coastal, but that's not the biggest issue. The biggest issue is the wind. So taking a look at it now, I've got runway 05, I've got an approach speed reference of 160 and 25 knots of wind from an angle of 030. Runway's at 05, wind is at 03. That spells crosswind to me, so I can expect wind from about 10-11 o'clock pushing me to my 4-5 o'clock. There we go, there's the airport. Aircraft looks like it's got flaps configured but not the landing gear, so that'll be the first thing I try and address. Let's get that sorted. Right, so raise my seating, and okay, flaps are configured. I'll put the spoilers on, and that's the landing gear. Right, let's try and line up with this runway. Sharp turn. Okay, first waypoint is going to be the white coastal building to the right of that bridge, and I'm going to address my speed because I am making a descent as I am turning. I am giving myself about 20% throttle, so not an awful lot of thrust at all. So thrust levers are at about 20-25%, aiming for that white coastal building to the right of that bridge, and the second waypoint will be the coastline itself, so line up with the runway for landing. Just trying to address my altitude here. The runway PAPI lights on either side of the runway are saying that I am way too high. I just want to at least get a couple of reds displayed. So let's see. Also conscious of my height compared to the terrain beneath me. Okay, I've got one red. 1000. Height seems to be above sea level, not to the runway. Oh, wind shear. So I've got 2 red, 2 white. I'm going to bring that final stage of flaps in. Bring that speed down. Following that coastline. Trying to keep that 140. Too high. Again, trying to keep that 140. Way too high. Right, so because of the crosswind, I'm keeping to the right of that centre line. With my nose to the left. And then quick rudder and push myself down. And track that centre line, get those reverse thrusts in. I am going to just slowly push toes up onto the brakes, toes down rather onto the brakes, bring myself to a rolling stop. There you go. Looks good to me. Okay, so I mean, I was coming in very high. I could probably make some improvements on my actual path down, my glide slope, my descent rate. But as a general rule, I was going for about 140 knots, thereabouts. The airspeed indicator, I do appreciate, keeps shooting up and down. But if we go for 140, 130, 135 at the very least, throttle or thrust levers at about 20%, 30%, and pushing it every now and then to just try and maintain that airspeed. Again, the landing, I think I talked us through it. There's a lot to think about whilst talking to you. So I've got the aircraft lined up towards the right side of the runway with the nose focusing towards the center line, just trying to drag us in there using the crosswind to our advantage. It's not quite crabbing the aircraft, but it is close to it. And then just before touchdown, shoving a little bit of rudder to the right to level off the aircraft. If I did it better, the ground roll probably would have been better. I'm okay with it. Ground roll doesn't seem too bad. Smoothness could have been better. I think that would have been addressed with a better descent rate into the runway. But the landing precision, I'm quite happy with. So I was pretty much on that touchdown zone. So let's see how you do. I've got 1,026,621. That's the score to beat, or the score to try and go toward, rather. If you've got a score, let's try and raise it towards my one. If not, just beat it. I love hearing stories about people blowing my score out of the water. I mean, let's face it, 651 of you have already done it, or 651 flight simmers around the world have already done it. So there we go. That's the landing. Hopefully this has helped. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next landing video.